Hello, hello, hello. I'm so excited. I'm kind of shook, not gonna lie, but we fucking made it, boys. We made it. We're here. Okay, ready? Boom! Look at that! Crazy transition! Also, if you haven't noticed, there is a total of like 9 new emotes. Some of them animated, some of them not. Let's fucking go! It's happening. But yeah, hi guys. Hello, hello, hello. Hope you enjoyed that amazing little opening animation. B-Day as in just like model debut B-Day, you know? But yeah, hope you guys love that amazing little opening animation. Fuck, it's super good. I love it so much. And you'll get to see eventually more of it. There's some other stuff about it, but really like that. New intro music too. It is also my affiliate B-Day. B-Day in many ways today, except my actual word B-Day. But I really love this intro animation. Also, if you haven't seen, new panels. There's new panels there, along with all the art credits of the stuff that's gonna be shown today. So woo! New intro music. Look, not everyone's a real one, okay, Trip? It is really good intro music though, isn't it? I realized it was really good intro music at first. So context on it. The intro music that I have on now used to be something I was experimenting with for chatting background music, but I didn't really think it matched chatting background music, and I was like, wait, it takes pretty good intro emotes. Nice one, Chloe. Nice one. Not kidding. Hello, hello, hello. Thank you guys for coming. We got a new BG as well for the background. Hopefully that's also good. All this BG that I got is courtesy of what's it called? You can see it in the credits, but there's an amazing like music artist who basically just does like a whole bunch of free background music songs. So all of them are by them. I don't know what they are, but very cool. Obviously you saw the stinger too. We'll go back and forth. Little stinger. This thing's really cool, along with some amazing art on it, but we'll get to the art more in a bit. Yeah, new panels, new rules, new everything. So exciting. So yeah, we got a lot of stuff planned today. There's tons of different art that's gonna be revealed. A couple of teasers went out on the Twitter, but and then obviously the live 2D model debut. So maybe we just get started with that, shall we? Oh, ready? Oh, toes. We're gonna start toes up, okay? Everybody get them puppers out, okay? Get the puppers out. Okay. So we got the toesies clad in nice armor here. Armor purely cosmetic. I just want you to know. That'll become more relevant later. But the metallic grippers, true. You could step on somebody's toe with this and fuck them up, you know? They're quite comfy though. So I can't really complain about the grippers. Oh, look, you could also see the tip, just the tip, a little bit on the side there. You see it? Ooh, just the tip. Of course, of the big sword. We got a big sword. This isn't a special big sword. I haven't come up with a special big sword yet, but lore reason, I just haven't revealed it yet. No, but we got a big sword, and that's really all that matters, to be honest. Having a giant sword like this. We continue. We got a little coat flowing in the wind like this. Look at that. Oh yeah, and then also look at, I could kind of like move my legs. Watch this. What? Take the stance. No. But yeah, let's continue moving slowly. We got more of the grippers up to the knees. They're like thigh highs, but with armor. Hey Kai, what's up? Okay, we got the thigh highs, but instead of, you know, coating socks, we got just metal armor. So, and look, we even got some like good details here. Look at, we got some like some scratches and shit out of, you know, taking some hits, but most of them buff out, all things considered, so it's not too bad. But so much gripper, right? There's a silicone coating at the bottom of it, you know? So, okay, continuing on. We got the thighs. Everybody loves a good thigh, right? It's a super good, super good. Got actual leggings going there. You guys may have wanted no leggings there, but bonk. Okay, none of that. But thighs, poggies. Boy, look, you can see my little hands up there, little fingers, fingies. Kanye Westy likes fingies in his ass. Okay, so yeah, we got the thighs. We got the thighs going up more. Look at, we got the better hands. We got some gloves on there. What? What do you mean, Trip? I'm just stating peak song, okay? Yeah, thighs. Oh, we don't get the belly yet. No belly yet. But yeah, we got some gloves on because, you know, grabbing a sword is quite annoying without gloves. So, you know, you could easily just kind of, you know, put some scales there and they'll serve the same purpose. But we got a little skirt here with some bits of more armor. Once again, purely cosmetic armor. We don't need armor here. It's just for cosmetic, because I mean, who doesn't want to wear armor? If I could go to Costco wearing full armor, I would. You can see it. I mean, you can see a little bit of it, but that doesn't count as belly, okay? I'll show you belly. But we also got like a little gem there, you know, one of the many gems. Actually, I think there's only 2 gems, but hey. Okay, we're gonna continue going up. Oh god, it's so lewd. Oh god, Twitch is gonna ban me. You got the belly button. We got a little bit of the shirt dripping down there too. Obviously, also we got the whole coat going along the way. Going all the way here. Lewd, right? I can't believe I could show this on Twitch. That's crazy. Okay, we got a little bit of the belly button going. Okay, we're going up. Oh god, the real TOS here. The booba showing up. But yeah, we got this little like armor bit, and I'll show you some of the toggles later. But we have already seen 2 things. Actually, we've seen all 3 things that can toggle properly. So it's different variations for the outfit. But okay, we're going up. We got the chest plate, boob armor. If you watch YouTube and are a medieval history nerd, boob armor doesn't exist. But that's why it's purely cosmetic. I mean, we obviously have the exposed stomach too, so that's kind of, you know, it was never really. It's always cosmetic, okay? What's YouTube? True. I only know twitch.tv/Kathwrynn. No, why am I plugging in my own stream? Who knows? Okay, we're going up. We got a little crest here. Keep scrolling. You need the face? No, sorry, my face is off limits. We're just gonna keep it permanent. This is actually the current. This is the crop right here. So okay, this is it. We're good. No, but we got a little insignia here, as you can see it. Little sword, little gem is cute decoration, you know. We also got one of those anime. What's it called? We got some of those anime like a high turtleneck, but like it's not like a hot. It's just staying up because anime physics. You can see it like jiggling and shit. Kind of sick. We also got a little bit of the hair going. Also, you can see the hilt of the sword a little bit. Wow. That's not a chin. That's another sword. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, we ready? Are we almost there? We're almost there. Okay. That emote is so cute. Yeah, there are a whole bunch of new emotes here. We'll edge you guys a little bit longer to go for some of the new emotes. So we got a shaking version of the Let's Go. And then we also got what's it called? We got a nervous. I actually can't see all the emotes in this chat, in my stream elements chat, but wait, no, I didn't mean to. Huh? You Trip? Huh? No, but Here, you guys might have to help me out with the new emotes. Assuming they're published. Here, let me actually just make sure they're published. Oh yeah, they are published. That might be the worst sentence you typed. Don't worry, I'm sure you'll have way more. We got the smug. Smug is a really good emote. Fucking, I think smug is gonna be like a classic. I'm not gonna lie, that shit is goated. Let's see. We also got embarrassed and variations of dead inside. We also got why. We got 2. So I think total there's like what, 3 new emotes for animated, 4 new animated emotes. The one that Trip did, and then the embarrassed, and then the why for when, you know, you fucking jump off the edge in Elden Ring and die unintentionally. And then yeah, we also have a whole bunch of new versions based off my live 2D model for different faces. I believe 6 new emotes in total. In addition to all the normal ones. And then also if you're just following, we have followers now just have access to this one and this one, I believe. Salute and love. So even if you're just a follower, you can now use those, I believe, in any chat, which is super cool. Obviously, I think I'm very proud of the salute emote, so make sure you spread that far and wide, my whelpers. And then the love emote's also very cute. We're also probably going to reutilize both of these in a raid message eventually, but we're getting ahead of ourselves. Shall we continue the reveal? Or, you know, since Trip maybe likes it too much, maybe we like, you know, maybe we wait a little bit longer. Here, let's wait a minute. Let's get the full body before we get the face, okay? Let's get like a bit of the full body. Here we go. Wow. Super cool. Once again, my mama did amazing. Don't blame this on you. Hey, wait. No, I'm blaming it on you, Trip. It's okay. It's your job as a whelper to be, you know, the scapegoat. The scape dragon? I guess a goat's kind of similar to a dragon. They got like horns and shit, right? Goats are just like non-magical dragons, right? So my mama did a fantastic job. My mama fucking blessed me with those good looks. I'm not gonna lie. Are you calling me a goat? Yeah, but not the goat. Is it just Bully Trip Day? Yeah, that's another holiday. Woo! No, I'm just kidding, Trip. Okay. Are we ready? We could continue on with the face. Let's get like real zoomed in. Unintentionally, I'm really zooming in onto my boobs. My face is up here, okay? My face is up here, okay? Don't look down, guys. No, okay, are you ready? Da, da, da. And you've kind of already seen the face and stuff, but ready? Hi. Face. Wow. So yeah. Super cool. 5 head? I do not have a 5. Well, okay, well. Well. No, yeah, no, there is a bit of a 5 head. Flesh Fang, woo, right? Flesh Fang? We got it. I don't have teeth. Who needs teeth? But we'll go into the more of the lore later, but hi. Yeah, Flesh Fang, we got that. We got a variety of different options too. Like I could be like, oh. We got a whole bunch of different abilities. Like, look, I could go like I can put some tears on. I can fuck you, unflesh fangs your dragon. Ta-da! Also cool, primarily, not cute. It's understandable if you think cute, but no. Sorry, legit. Do not think of that in real life for healthcare implications. Look, I'm a dentist, okay? Boom. There we go. And now, ah, ah, ah. No teeth. Who needs it? I got them hold out. You're a dentist? I got rid of a tooth, which means I'm a dentist. Certified, of course. Yeah, I could be mad at you guys. Who's misbehaving? I heard Trip didn't drink his milk out of a bag today. What the hell? YouTube certified? Basically, yeah. We got even more of a me when I say what the Sigma. Bagged milk spotted, right? Bagged milk spotted. Or alternatively, Tim Hortons is closed today. What the fuck? So, what the Sigma, right? What the Sigma?
Huh?
Huh? There's a really funny meme I'll show you guys later. I can't get too sidetracked because I do want to get to fucking Elden Ring today. I'll be honest. I was like, oh, I could spend like an hour or two yapping about random debut stuff, but then I realized like, boys, we gotta kill Moog. We gotta kill Moog. Okay, we got like what 3 more days, and I'm a gamer at heart. Okay, we can't fall behind. Maul is everything you were hoping for. Let's go, Nugget. Oh yeah, and then also I could do like. It's not that I like you guys or anything. It's not that, you know. Yeah, it's also the affiliate anniversary. That's another big thing. Like a girl brush. Huh? No, but yeah. Dude, it was so much fun setting up all this stuff. I actually made a couple of these toggles too. Which is really cool. Oh, and then we also have the Tim Hortons is closed. Oh God. No. Why? But yeah. So, oh, and then also we never got all the way. Most important part of any dragon, really. I'm gonna poke you. Eh. Big ass horns. I know it's off topic, but Metro Prime 4 gameplay, dude. I was gonna say I've never played Metrovania, but I did play Hollow Knight, so it counts. But horny trip. What are you saying? What are you saying? Okay. He literally played the Metroidvania, right? And Ken went and stole the horns from Nicole Bolas. I don't know who that is, but they are big horns. Something to grab onto, right? Like if I'm falling off a cliff, you could just grab them and go like, I got you, right? That's what we're talking about, of course. We're not talking about anything else. So, but yeah. So, but that's the whole model. Super cool. Eventually I will probably get more outfits, to be honest. We'll do more outfits eventually. But yeah, my mama did a great job. So if you guys don't show love to her, I know some people in this chat already show love to her, as they also are now my siblings. But yeah, I hope you guys really show love to her. I really would appreciate that because she's amazing. Bake Mama, right? Our mother is so goated. Yeah, Dashing Danny is one of my siblings. Same with Zen. Let's go. The stare, more like, oh fuck, wait, no, my OBS is still lagging. Okay, pause. Okay, continuing on. We got some toggles available, okay? First off, fuck you, D big sword's your dragon. How could you? My big sword, why? No, yeah, so you could get rid of the big sword if we're ever like, you know, hanging out in camp or whatever. Oh yeah, actually, before we do some of the toggles too, let's show off this our great campsite here. So, another amazing piece of art that I got done was our new background scenes. You call the stump. That is where you guys will be. I'll show you guys the more in depth. Actually, here, let's just move over to it real quick. Look, you guys can all share the stump, okay? You're over here. See? You all share this stuff. You know Dark Souls bonfire? Well, we gotta, you know, we gotta heat some shit up, you know. Dark Souls bonfire, also pretty cool, but, you guys were on TV? Oh my god, Mom, hi! So yeah, we got, you know, some, our camp is gonna eventually get bigger, but since we're starting on an adventure, obviously, we need to, have a campsite. So this is our campsite for now. As we move along, we'll probably add more stuff. Transition screens, right? The stinger is so amazing. The person, the artist that I got the stinger for, she, what's it called? She actually went like out on a limb doing our transition. So she did really well. She did something a little new. And it was also basically unprompted. She did it all of herself. Really good. Really show support to every artist. I in my new panels at the bottom, I have credits to all the artists for all the stuff today and all the stuff that's going to be on the channel for a while. So make sure you show all them love. Artists are amazing. I'm literally soy facing. Pog, show them love. Soy face. I can't point, unfortunately. That's still something I don't have the ability to do. But um yeah, so amazing little campsite that we have here. Pretty cool. Tent is mine. You guys get to sleep in the grass, okay? It's fine. You can like, I'll hang out with you guys all night, but like I'll be the last one to sleep. You guys can nap first, okay? But you guys get to sleep, in the other thing. It's in the art and Discord. I'll check it in a bit. Okay, Nugget. But yeah, so super cool campsite. You love sleeping on the ground? Dude, have you ever slept in like grass? It's actually really comfy. If you're not, well, allergic to grass. That's if you're allergic to grass, it might not be comfy, but um it is really, really comfy. I actually really like laying on grass. So and also I mentioned this with the starting screen, but we do have some variations of our campsite here and of the starting screen. So that will come shortly. You'll see by the end of tonight's stream. If you stick around, you'll be able to see them. So, okay. So continuing on, some other toggles we got. So we obviously can de-sword your dragon. We could de-tooth your dragon. And then we can also decoat your dragon. Here we can actually see more detail on the gloves that we're wearing. We're wearing some long gloves because they're fashionable as fuck. Let's be real. I fucking love these types of gloves, by the way. They're so good. So yeah, we got the whole arm. Are you even a dragon at that point? What do you mean? Decoats your dragon, or because we desorted my dragon? Or de-toothed dragon? Or either way. Well, but yeah, either way, we can take off our coat if it gets a little cold. Looking disrespectfully, I'll allow it. I'll allow it. I'll allow it. Nugget has crashed, right? You guys haven't even seen the thing that really is gonna crash you, okay? But yeah, so we got a toggle for the coats. Changes my silhouette quite a bit actually. But my silhouette, there was a whole bunch of VTuber discourse, like a while ago. I don't remember exactly how long, but there was some VTuber discourse regarding what's it called? Regarding your silhouette, okay? Here, wait. So if we do this, wait, pausing, pause, just pause for a second, okay? Okay, wait, pausing. Oh fuck, wait, flashback. Wait, fuck. Okay, wait. This is completely not intentional what I'm doing here. So you're gonna have to give me a sec. Give me a sec. Okay, wait. We go again. Okay, so silhouette, okay? There's a lot of discourse earlier about VTuber silhouettes, okay? And if you can identify your favorite VTuber based off of their silhouette, which is just, what happens when you're blacked out like this, okay? And I actually think my silhouette, I think that I'm not gonna go into the discourse because, as Zed could say, it was a fucking mess. But even without the sword and coat add a lot to it, right? But also even with the what's it called? Even with the coat off and stuff like that, it's not too bad, it has a fairly unique. It's not like super unique at this point, but still, you can kind of see like, especially in the legs, you can see some. Who's that Pokemon? It's me, Kathwrynn. But we're gonna disable the filter here, and you're gonna see. You ready? Ready for the real flashbang? Ba-bum! It's me, but with my little shirt tassels off. Ba-ba! Now this one, I'm expecting the disrespectful looks, which is okay. I will accept that because I am also looking disrespectfully at myself. So midriff, right? Midriff, tummy. She's pale. True. I'm white as fuck. We'll actually get more into that, but I actually, being a bit of a gamer, also, since my form, it's impossible for you to look respectfully. Basically, yeah. Tummy booba pale, right? So yeah, that's all the toggles that are available. Look at, we could just go like, pew, put them all off, put them all on. So yeah, if it ever gets a little hot in stream, or we want to just switch it up a little bit, we got different options, right? Like I could do this. This actually kind of goes hard too. Without the like little shirt tassels, doing this, and then having the sword, kind of on and off sometimes. Super cool. Must bite. My skin is too strong, for you to bite, but yeah, a lot of cool things. There's a couple other things that we can go after at some point, but we have many more things to do, gamers. Many more things. Okay, so we got, first off, let's stress test it. Only if you make like a really good video, like a TikTok short. Okay, you have to make a TikTok short of like those hydraulic press channels. That's how we'll stress test it. Okay, because those go viral. Okay, we gotta go viral here. We're gonna stress test it. So I was recently promoted to a vampire. Well, I think in rock paper scissors, dragons beat vampires. Yep. So I have prepared some fun little things for you guys. Okay, we got it's a step above a PowerPoint presentation, but I'm gonna be real with you. It's a PowerPoint presentation. Okay, little introduction PowerPoint presentation going here. Okay, so yeah, hello. Obviously, if you are here, you probably know by this point. My name's Kathwrynn. Last name Wyrmbreaker. You can call me Kathwrynn. You could call me Dragon. You could call me Dummy. You could call me Worm. Don't call me Worm. Actually, that kind of gets me confused with a Dune Worm. Do you think there's a Dune Worm VTuber? Like a big ass. I don't know, like Isaragib, Jahurud, you know? I feel like that'd be kind of cool. I don't know how you'd like make that a cute anime girl, but I'm sure somebody could make the Dune Worm into a cute anime girl. What if we go with Wyvern? See, Wyvern technically counts. I think dragons are technically wyverns, but okay. So, obviously, date of birth, regardless to when I came into the world, January 19th. So beginning of the year, very cool, very cool. With the birth year, you guys do not get to have that knowledge, unfortunately. So, used to be a weapon master, where I would just basically master my skills using various different weapons. Very cool, very cool. But I don't really do that anymore. I just kind of, talk with you guys and walk around and fuck around. You know what I mean? We don't have to go over all this, but we got I'm the cool type. Not cute, of course. Being cool is exclusive to being cute, obviously, and as you can tell, I'm not cute at all. So, we got that. Race red dragon or red dragon. You did not know I was chill like that, right? I'm a red dragon. As you can tell, there's a lot of red in my design. In addition to being what's it called? In addition to sharing a lot of characters with a red dragon. And that's just my what's it called? And I'm a spiritual life form. Basically, I can kind of choose the form I want. But the original form I started as was a red dragon. So I decided to be an anime girl. And who wouldn't? If you could change your form, you'd be an anime girl, right? Easily, or like Felix or something, or Astolfo. I'm sure you guys can agree. Maybe like if you're, maybe like a couple of you would be like Jotaro, but and yeah, unfortunately, um I gotta I'm sorry. I know I tried to beat the allegations. but unfortunately, I am Filipino. I'm sorry I didn't tell you guys sooner. Um, honestly, I'm so sorry. I'm I It's hard news, I know. It's rough, okay? I I've been working with it for so long. I mean, I feel like I really disappointed you guys, but it's like I make fun of Trip for being Canadian all the time, but it's just a it's just a cover, really, um, for being Filipino. So I'm sorry. I'm just kidding. Kinda. I am wanted in multiple countries, but I'm also Filipino, so they don't really want to come near me. So yeah, that's that. That's the little bio. God gives his strongest soldiers his mightiest battles. True, true. Um, okay, we don't just got one page, by the way. We got more. So obviously I wanted to make sure I shout out my model mama and model papa. Um, my mama is Bake. She's an amazing artist. I loved working with her. She's super good. I gave her a pretty basic concept, I'll be real. I was kind of ashamed of it, but she took it and made a great design out of it, which is super cool. Ah shit. Well, okay, this is the first bit of scuff on the stream, so I'm not gonna be too sad about it, but I fucked up one of the slides here, as you can tell. I thought I didn't. Okay, game sucks. I blame exporting, okay? Um, average SCP entry, basically, yeah. No dragonfly model, SMH. I could turn into a dragonfly, but you love the redactions? Well, I can't, I only were able to obtain these documents by being wanted in multiple countries, so you get what you can get, right? Yeah, and then my papa is T Red Cap Music. He actually partnered with Bake for a lot of stuff. So I actually have a lot of siblings where I share both mama and papa. So yeah, very cool. They're both amazing people. Great to work with, despite you know, some issues happening. But once again, whenever you're commissioning something is big, there's gonna be some issues, and part of it just had to do with some other uncontrollable stuff. So they were amazing. I love them. Please show them tons of support, or else I will fucking kill you if you do not give them support. Okay. Continuing on, some of the things I like kind of being the best at whatever I do. In certain cases, I used to be really good at robotics. Back when I'd be on my robotics team. Is that a challenge? Yes, I will find you and I will kill you. No, Liam Neeson. No, yeah, I used to do robotics and I tried my best to be good at that. I was like build lead, pneumatics lead, electronics lead, programmer, outreach representative, lots of stuff. I don't really have I kind of go hard on the paint, you know. I I don't like half-assing things unless it's stream. No, I'm just kidding. No, but I don't like half-assing things. So I like being the best. Robotics, one of the biggest things. I also in that case tend to be a leader because when leader in terms of vacuum. I don't know if you guys have ever been in a situation where there's, um, what's it called? I don't know if you've ever been in a situation where like you're trying to work with people or whatever, and nobody's being a leader. It's really annoying. So yeah, I'm a very good leader when there is no leader. I do actually like also just kind of like being a really good follower, but if there are no leaders in the area, I generally try to fill that role just because once again, to do your best, someone has to lead. Um, and then also a new thing that I eventually want to do and be the best in, and I'm trying my best at the moment, is singing. I actually have signed up for singing lessons and stuff like that, so we'll eventually maybe get there. So probably, at least 3 months down the line, you could probably expect some karaoke's. Or 3 months, probably you can expect a cover, and then maybe later than that, you'll expect some karaoke's maybe. We'll see. But either way, I really want to get good at that. That's kind of my next skill I'm working on as I've kind of gotten a lot of other skills. Freestyle soon? Oh, that is really far down the line. I ain't gonna lie. Cat, who all these documents are classified. Who gave you clearance to get them? I did. I killed the person. Okay, so weapons. I really like a variety of weapons. It's part of the reason why I was a weapon master for so long. One of my favorite weapons are great swords, big swords. We love big swords. Big swords are very cool. I mean, who doesn't love a big sword, right? Though I also just like other types of swords and stuff. Any type of sword really is super cool, but big swords, they're my favorite. I love all my swords the same, but big swords are my favorite. And then in the thing that is missing under the weapons, are guns. I'm actually really good at shooting, whether it be in FPS games or in real life. I'm actually a really good shot too. So I really like guns. They're very cool. This is the aggressively American, you know, like the fucking eagles. Get some eagles and stuff. I should have prepared some eagles to put on screen here. but but yeah, guns, very cool, very American. Hell yeah, brother. What the fuck is a kilometer? How very American of you, right? It is very American. But also you gotta admit, a fucking AK-47, that shit sounds real cool. Eagle Scree, basically. Yeah, so guns, very cool. I'm very good at using guns. Even though I like greatswords the most, I'm probably the best with guns, whether it be snipers, pistols, rifles. My favorite out of the guns, I actually really like, my favorite type of gun is actually a rifle. I very much enjoy rifles. I'll elaborate on that more later, but rifles are probably my favorite. Followed probably by sniper rifles, then like pistols. Sniper rifle and pistol is probably in the same tier. I'm not like a sniper nerd, like a lot of people who like guns are, but I do really enjoy. I have been liking snipers recently. I'll be real. I'm going to the dark side. So yeah, super cool. America mentioned, what the fuck is a kilometer? Yeah. M1 go ping. You know, semi-auto rifles are also pretty cool. So I think for me, semi-auto rifles, if they're too high caliber, it's just a sniper without a scope. But if they're too low caliber, they're just an inferior like rifle or like a shitty pistol, you know? Gonna lurk at work, cat. Congrats. Thank you, Loki. Thank you. Thank you for showing up. I appreciate it. Let's go. Yeah. Have a good day at work, okay? I'll probably be streaming by the time you get a chance to lurk again, so yeah, make sure you're staying hydrated, gamers, because the stream is gonna be a long one. Because immediately after this, we're going straight into fucking Elden Ring, okay? That's happening. Okay, so, next thing on my likes list, games. I primarily, played a lot and grew up with a lot of first-person shooter games, or shooters in general, like third-person shooters. I'm really good at shooters. I'm not like, you know, I wouldn't say I'm like a professional level, but I used to be semi-professional level at the least, top 1%, all that good stuff. I don't really try too hard nowadays, but you know, once you kind of get good at something, it's pretty hard. Like FPS aim and like shooter aim is kind of one of those things that's very it's like muscle memory, right? So um so you know, even if I don't practice as much nowadays, I'd like to think pretty goddamn good at FPS games. I used to do Tuesday Apex streams. Those fucking died because I'm gonna be real. Apex is kind of trash. I also realized that my background music hasn't been looping, so I'm so sorry about that. So number 2 on the scuff list for stream, but Windows moment. I think my mouse was telling me that it was low, so I got a Logitech G Pro Superlight, which is a wireless mouse, but wireless mice are goated. So other games I really like to play. I like strategy games. Games like Baldur's Gate 3, big favorite, or Divinity Original Sin 2. Those are very fun games. Strategy also counts probably for like card games. I really enjoy Hearthstone. I've actually been legend multiple times in Hearthstone. Granted, that's not really that hard, but Hearthstone's really fun. Different card games are really fun. Legends of Runeterra. I actually really want to play Inscription like soon. Inscription seems pretty fun. Same with Slay the Spire. Sounds pretty cool. What's on? Hello. Big sword, right? Big sword. Here, I'll go back to the, we'll take a break from my PowerPoint and yapping to go back to the full model. Here we go. Let's go. Yeah, big reveal. We got different toggles. Boom, we could get rid of the sword. D-swords your dragon. D-coats your dragon. Oh my god. D-shirts your dragon. Wait. Okay. Well, okay. So yeah, a lot of different options there with toggles. Yeah, we got the tummy. We got different expressions that we can do. Look at this. Ooh. And then we got like mad. A whole bunch of other stuff. Sus? Is that an Among Us reference? Oh my god, I love Among Us. Whoops. Oh my god, like the Germa guy. I love Among Us. But yeah, so back to the previous yap. I gotta like, because now if I go back to the topic of talking about games, it's gonna sound out of place. I like strategy games though. I really want to play Baldur's Gate on stream. So honestly, after Elden Ring, we might play Baldur's Gate on stream. I'm really good at it. So we'll do honor mode, obviously. I was thinking doing an honor mode challenge run, but we'll see. Such a good transition. It really is a good transition, isn't it? It's amazing. Astarion simp run, let's go. Okay, there's only one person I'm gonna simp for. And that's no, it's Karlach, okay? Karlach is continuing on. I like tactical games as well. So that can be games like Tarkov. I play a lot of Tarkov. Tactical can also probably mean like Baldur's Gate and Divinity, depending on how you look at it. I realize tactical actually kind of has a lot of overlap. XCOM 2. I actually really love XCOM and Darkest Dungeon, kind of more management tactical games. Those are really fun. I also kind of want to play Darkest Dungeon on stream at some point. Maybe XCOM as well. There's a lot of games I want to play on stream. Who knows? Maybe I'll just put in my 2 weeks at work and just fucking degen games. We'll see. But either way. Other things I like. I've recently gotten to anime. I'm not gonna say chess stream. Dude, I'm not like good at chess. I'm not gonna lie. I haven't studied or done anything involving chess other than just play it occasionally. I'm not terrible. But I'm not good at all. FPS chess? Dude, what's that game? Like 4-dimensional chess with quantum physics or something like that? Have you heard of that game? It's kind of funny. It's like quantum dimensional 4D chess with time travel. Yeah, something like that. We could play that on stream. Apparently that game was actually really popular with people, even though it sounds horrible. So, okay, continuing on. Anime. So yeah, my favorite anime probably is Reincarnate is a Slime, or Tensura. That anime is really cool. The universe of it is very cool. I really like the power systems and the lore and the world building of Reincarnate as a Slime. I actually took a lot of inspiration from Reincarnate as a Slime for my model. So lots of cool stuff there. I'd highly recommend it. There's a new season going on now, and I've been enjoying it a lot. If you like what's it called? If you like anime with a lot of world building, that's a really good one. I also really like Jujutsu Kaisen. That's been out recently, and I've been keeping up with the manga, which has been interesting and fun and heart-wrenching and terrible, and I fucking hate you, GG, my god. But yeah, so that's been really cool. Though this anime thing, so you may be noticing I've only really been liking a lot of recent animes. While I have watched some of the older animes like Code Geass and a variety of other stuff like Sword Art Online, I've only really mostly gotten to new anime. So I'm more of like a newer type of like anime enjoyer. I'm not like a lifelong weeb. And I say that as an anime girl, of course. But yeah, I'm not a lifelong weeb. So I've seen some of the older ones, but a lot of the newer shows I've been watching a lot because they're very cool. Reincarnated Slime, Guilty Gear, Konosuba. Konosuba is really fun. So, I think you'd like Sumiki Moonlight Fantasy. I think I said that right. Probably not though. I think I have heard that one, but I'm not sure. I have to watch a whole bunch still. I know Overlord is something that's been recommended to me a lot, and since I like kind of fantasy, kind of more gritty anime, that'd probably make sense. I also have watched JoJo, so JoJo's really cool. All seasons of it. So I'm not like a. To be fair, I think my JoJo fanboyness has been overwritten by my Jujutsu Kaisen brain rot and like fangirling over it. So yeah, there's that. I always like hearing anime recommendations though. I'll eventually probably get like a list together, but yeah. Anime is really cool. So I've been really enjoying it. Arcane, even though isn't an anime, I also like a lot of variety of other shows. So, Arcane, for example, even though it's not an anime, I mean, Arcane's the fucking GOAT, let's be real. Probably one of my favorite shows. Probably my favorite show, actually, overall. Arcane's really cool. And obviously we're getting a second season, like, the end of this year. I cannot fucking believe it. It's time. We're literally like, what? We're literally like 3 months from fucking... 3 months from new Arcane? Holy shit. Frieren and Dungeon Meshi have been my favorite recent anime. Dude, Frieren was really good. I watched Frieren. I actually always forget to mention Frieren because... actually, I don't know why I forget to mention Frieren. But I really like Frieren. Even though, like... Frieren just, like, was a unique level of cozy. You know, had a lot of good world building as well. And was very cozy. And it kind of felt like you were living in that world. You know? It's like you had a racist elf wife that wasn't your wife that you were traveling with. You know what I mean? It's kind of cool. So yeah, Frieren's really good. I actually really want to watch Dungeon Meshi because I've been watching some recent clips of it and it seems really good. Dungeon cooking. Elf wife, basically. Yeah. So, married and never knew it. Okay. Continuing on. We have more gapping to go. Whelper reveal, Whelper reveal. Whelper sighting. This is you guys right here. You're so cute. But yeah. Whelpers. That's you guys. You guys are very cool. People shy. Oh fuck, it's us. Whelpers, hi, it's on me. Yeah, this is you guys. I don't have art commission. I'm gonna get art commissioned of you guys to kind of show you off more, but this is what you guys look like. Cute little Whelper dragon buddies. You are indeed unpaid. That is just how it works. You may carry my weapons and guide me and work for me unpaid, which there could be a word for that, but we don't need to focus on that, okay? It's a fun journey. You guys get to live rent-free, realistically, in my head, specifically, and in my camp. And yeah, you're working for experience, basically, is what I'm trying to say. But yeah, so this is you guys. Look at you. You're so cute. You would like to quit before the job starts? You're not allowed to. Intern, yes. Internship's another good word. That's the word we're looking for. Yeah, not something that starts with an S. Don't worry, I'll feed you croissants when you feel down. That's exactly what a whelper is supposed to do. Yeah, so I'll be showing off more art regarding you guys later, but we do have your form. And then here's a more detailed... Holy shit, that's so big! But here you go. Here is a more detailed reference sheet of what you guys look like. You want to carry the bludgeoning weapons? Those tend to be the heaviest, Danny, so Godspeed. My contract says I can't quit. It's not to be sad about, Grim. That's to be happy about. I mean, that's job security right there, okay? Yeah, so this is a more detailed, what's it called? Reference for you guys. I'll be getting more art commissioned of some of our shenanigans for sure. But, yeah, Whelper's given form. Let's fucking go. I was actually really excited that this is going to be done in time. It wasn't 100% sure that this was going to be done, but my job is mental support. If you quit, you don't get healthcare. I'm just kidding. That'd be such a shit existence. of course, you know, quitting and not getting healthcare, that would be completely opposite, like, to the worker's best interest. Thank God we don't have that system anywhere in the world right now, right? Right. 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 um so cute, actually thinking of a well persona. Basically, yeah. So while this is an image of a whelper that was photographed, um you know, every whelper has variations. Onions have layers. That's not the right analogy. What am I thinking of? You know, there's a whole bunch of variations that you guys can do. You could put little outfits on. You could change the color of your gem, change the color of your eyes, change the color of your skin. You could remove your skin. That'd be so cute. I love when skin gets removed. Or yeah, just anything really. That would be so cringe, right? It would be so cringe if our employment status determined if we were eligible for healthcare. That'd be crazy. Okay, continuing on. But yeah, so I see you guys giving form. We'll have more whelper art coming, I promise. And I'll get some different variations of the whelper as well going. But you guys have been conceptualized and photographed in the wild. So if you build it, they will come, as they say. Hopefully not in the other. Continuing on. So some history or stories that I want to tell you guys about. 3 of them that we're going to go for. If I could, originally, when I was drafting this up, I had 8 stories written that I was going to talk about. And then I realized if I yapped about 8 different stories, we'd be here probably for like 3 hours. So, we're just going to do these 3. Pepsi, yum. Yeah, so the first one, moldy Pepsi. Back when I was in college, I remember we got, you know how college is. At this point, it was when I was heavy degenning, streaming 200 hours in a month, no pixel RP in GTA. I was streaming that for heavy degeneracy, basically. I was spending all day inside, getting home from school, immediately logging on, doing a whole bunch of shit like that, playing for like 12 hours, doing 16-hour streams. Total degen shit, okay? Complete degen shit, okay? And I love Pepsi. And one day, my dad visited and Papa Dragon visited, and we were like, okay, let's go shopping, grab some food and stuff so that I won't starve to death. We grabbed a whole bunch of ramen, you know, classic stuff. We grabbed like a giant thing of Pepsi, and I was like, okay, nice, I'll have Pepsi coming forward. And one day I was just kind of sitting there, and I was like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna crack open a cold one, boys. So I grabbed one of the Pepsis, and there was nothing physically wrong with it. Okay, it looked fine. There was no leaking, no water damage or anything like that. But I opened up my like 24 pack of Pepsi, and I was like, okay, let's have some Pepsi, right? Have you ever tasted mold? Have you ever like bitten into some bread that's moldy, right? Have you ever done that before? And you know that like flavor of like mold spores? It kind of has a flavor, okay? It's kind of hard to describe. It's kind of like almost like a must, but like a little more. Does controlled moldy cheese count? No, because that usually tastes good. Mold kind of tastes like must, like dusty must. And the smell is basically how it tastes as well. It's kind of like a dusty must, okay? It's really gross. Like if you saw like a dust pile in like the corner of your room, okay? And then you like licked it. That's kind of how mold would taste, okay? Probably because there's mold in that dust pile, let's be honest. But so yeah, I cracked open this Pepsi and I was like, oh, this tastes really gross. I couldn't, it was really bad. It tasted exactly like mold. There was no like particles or anything inside of it, but it tasted like mold. And I drank it and I was kind of like, oh God, this kind of tastes like mold. And the people I was on call with were like, okay, why are you still drinking it? And I was like, well, I don't have any more Pepsi because at this point I didn't want to go outside because let's be honest, he wants to go outside. I don't want to touch grass. Delivery is obviously way too fucking expensive. Let's be honest, we're not doing that. And then also, you know, we just refilled the stock. So I was like, we're not gonna have any Pepsi. If I get rid of this Pepsi, we're not gonna have Pepsi for like, you know, for like a month or whatever, because I just do like monthly restocks. So I just continued drinking it. I was like, you know, maybe the flavor, maybe it's just this one, right? So I drank it down. I was kind of like, that kind of tastes kind of gross, but you know, you could kind of get past. It was kind of like a mold. Like the aftertaste was still Pepsi. It just kind of like the initial sting of it is kind of like you were taking a shot of mold. Okay. So next day comes, I grab another Pepsi and I'm like, oh, this kind of also tastes like mold. And my friends are like, why haven't you thrown this away? And I'm just like, you know, whatever. It's fine. It'll probably go away. There's no like, it doesn't look weird. Okay, so because I like poured it out into a glass and I was like, it doesn't look weird. There's no water damage. There was no mold nearby. It looks fine. Maybe my taste buds are acting up. So I continued drinking it. It still tasted like mold. It started with mold. Or like the start of the taste is mold, and then it kind of, you know, tapered out. But yeah, so I drank a whole 24 or 36 pack of Pepsi that definitely tasted like mold. And to this day, I didn't really get sick or anything. So I'm probably fine. That or I have a really good immune system. But either way, that's the story of the moldy Pepsi I drank. You really couldn't. And to be fair, I did stop tasting the mold after like a week of drinking it, okay? After like a week, you could only taste the mold for the first sip, and then after that, it was pretty normal, okay? After that, I was back to boosting cars in GTRP, okay? So, moldy Pepsi, not recommended, but it happens, and it also won't kill you.
Let's go!
Okay? Mr. Montes, thank you for the follow. I hope you're enjoying my excellent story here about the best Pepsi. So yeah, I really don't know. My current guess is that there was probably mold in like the factory that like canned it up, right? That's my guess. So there was like, I guess, mold particles inside of it, like trace mold particles, because like, I don't know, the factory wasn't cleaned properly or something like that. That's my guess. So yeah, that's that story. Mold. I do like Pepsi. So the way I view Pepsi and Coke, by the way, or continue yapping on this topic, I like Pepsi in cans, despite drinking a whole bunch of moldy Pepsi in a can. I like Pepsi in a can. I don't like Coke in a can. Though I think Coke from a fountain is far superior than Pepsi from a fountain, in my opinion. Same with like Coke in a glass. I like Coke in a glass more than Pepsi in a glass or a bottle. So that's my general TLDR. And that was completely unfazed by the fact that I drank a whole bunch of moldy Pepsi that one day. So, yep. Someone dipped a block of moldy blue cheese in your Pepsi, homie. It's possible. Or maybe someone like dipped their moldy toes in there. You know, them puppies. Maybe they were washing them in the communion waters of Pepsi, you know? You ever see that like image of a priest with like a water gun shooting communion water at a baby during during a corona? Yeah. Okay, next story. I titled it Eternal Sleep, okay? This is another funny college story. We had a party. We were drinking. You know, I was totally of age. Drinking. And it was really fun. We got pretty drunk. We played some Smash. We talked about random stuff. Talked about Overwatch and stuff like that. And it was super cool, okay? Now, the party was with my college teammates for Overwatch, okay? We were competing in a college league called TESPA. And the day after, we had a match. But we were like, okay, you know what? We're not going to end the party too late. But even so, you know, the match is at like 7 p.m. our time, which is Mountain. And that will be fine, right? So we ended up staying up till like 4 to 5 in the morning. And we actually ended up catching League of Legends Worlds, which was going on at the same time, which is pretty funny. So we got drunk, played a whole bunch of fun games, sobered up, and then decided to watch League at 4 in the morning. So did we really sober up? We'll never know. But yeah, so I got home at like 5, and I was like, oh, that was a good party. And I was like, okay, what do I need to do tomorrow? Oh, okay, I don't really need to do anything. Actually, I think I got home at like 3. I don't even think it was 5. It was pretty early relative for like getting home from a party. So it was like 3 in the morning, let's say. Our match was at 7, okay, the next day. And I was like, you know what? I don't really need to set an alarm. I'll just sleep in, whatever. I'll be able to make it. Fast forward, I wake up and I'm just kind of like laying in bed going like, oh, that was a good nap. I don't get hangovers, so it wasn't a result of a hangover or anything. My dragon constitution basically prevents me from getting hangovers, which is super cool. But yeah, so I woke up and I was like, oh, you know, this is super nice waking up this late. And I like kind of just lay down staring at the ceiling a bit. And I kind of grabbed my phone going like, I wonder what time is it? It's probably like, you know, 3 o'clock at night or something. 3 in the afternoon, something like that. I look at my phone. It's 8 p.m. And I'm like, oh. 8 p.m.? And I had slept, basically. What's it called? I slept. So let's say I got home at 3, right? And fell asleep immediately. I slept for a consecutive 17 hours straight that night. And this is before I started degenning and staying up all night playing GTRP, no pixel. I had many a long sleep during that era too, but yeah. So I somehow slept for 17 hours on the day that we had on the day that we had a match, which was super cool. And I was our air quotes star player. We had other good players, but I was like the highest ranked and most experienced. So it was not good being asleep for that long. So I kind of rushed to my computer and I hop on and I'm like, hey guys. And I didn't wake up in the middle of the night either and then like got up. No, I was asleep for 17 hours straight. And I get up, kind of like show up to the match. I'm just like, oh, hey guys, what's up? You know, 17 hours late, and they're like, where the fuck were you? And I was like, oh, I was sleeping. And they're like, you were asleep that whole time? How late did you stay up? And I was like, I got home. I fell asleep as soon as I got home. And everyone's like, are you okay? And to this day, I still can sleep a really large amount without really batting an eye. It's really weird. But yeah, 17 hours. Woke up, still was tired, which, you know, probably has to do with the fact that I slept so long. But, and then yeah, so I arrived just at the end of our matches. Luckily, from what I remember, they didn't need me. I think they won. So the 17-hour sleep did not fuck up our team ranking, but I was relentlessly made fun of for it because, once again, not only did I fall asleep for 7 hours, but I also missed, you know, our TESPA match. So, oopsie. I think I was our off-tank player at the time, not our DPS. But, yeah, very fun. 17 hours. This is why I always set an alarm. This actually happened yesterday. Or the day before yesterday. From Sunday to Monday night. I fell asleep at like 1. And I woke up at 2. And the next day. So that was like another 13-hour nap because my phone died. So my alarm didn't go off. And I slept for 13 hours. Thank God I didn't have a morning shift because I definitely would have missed it by many hours. But yeah, so 13 hours of sleep. Didn't even bat an eye. It's possibly an issue. Possibly. But Who knows? Maybe I'm just tired, right? So, okay, final story. This is an interesting one. Just thinking about it. Okay. So, Soldier Mommy. You may be interested. There's a lot of different contexts that this could be interpreted in, the title. I'm not a mother. Just getting that out of the way. I'm not that old. So whelpers, you still have a chance. No, I'm just kidding. So yeah. One day, when I was still on my Overwatch grind to like be really good at the game, I would play a character called Soldier 76. Now, Soldier 76 was not the best character at the time. They were kind of, what's it called? I wouldn't say troll pick, but you had to be like really, really good at them to make it work. And they were kind of a little trolly just because of the way that you would play. But I would play Soldier. I was probably at the time one of the best soldiers in North America, realistically. I was very good at the character, okay? And that's the character that I did. So funny thing, Kai, I was so good at Soldier at the time that using my ult was actually a big DPS loss, unless I was trying to shoot like an ulting Mercy out of the sky. Someone that was like really impossible to hit. Because you can't headshot. You weren't able to headshot with Soldier's ult at the time. So yeah. Needless to say, I was really good at Soldier. I climbed to Grandmaster with like an 80% win rate on Soldier. It was fucking insane. It looked like my account got boosted. I'm gonna be real with you. Yeah, so I was really good at Soldier. And in one of my games, I think this is like, I think it was high diamond to mid masters. So the way the Overwatch rank system works is Grandmaster is the top rank, then Master, then Diamond, then Gold, and then some of the other stuff, okay? Silver, Bronze. So somewhere in that Diamond to Masters range, I remember getting a match where, and this kind of tags into one of my likes earlier over here, with leading. We were losing the game and nobody on the team would be our fucking shot caller. So I started like calling shots really well, while also destroying people as Soldier. Okay. It was really fun, really cool. Had a lot of fun. Okay. We lost the first round and then once I started going or like shot calling for us, we started winning. And at the end of the game, we had won. Okay. And this is after me having like constantly being on fire the whole match. I was like making really good calls that were winning us the game. I was calling out their ults. I was calling out what they do. I was calling out where we should go. I was basically micromanaging my whole team, playing it like a RTS while also still playing Soldier and aiming. And a lot of the fights, I would argue, not only got won by me playing well, but also got won by me calling well. So, that was happening. And at the end of the game, when we kind of like do our last ditch push, because the game went 1-1, and then the last match they got 99%, and on our last push, we capped it to get to like 99%, and then we still had like 1 or 2 fights after that, but then we won after that, okay? But after we did that last push to cap it, the one dude who was playing Ana was like over voice chat. Nobody has said a word this whole game, okay? Nobody has said a single thing. I thought these guys were either French Canadians who didn't understand English and were too busy drinking their Tim Hortons to like communicate / play the game, or they just didn't have mics, right? So I'm like, okay, whatever. And this guy at the end of the game goes like onto his mic and goes like, "Oh my god, sexy Soldier Mommy, thank you for the carry." And I'm like, what? What? I think he was French Canadian, unironically, which is pretty funny. He made me pause mid-song to laugh at that. Either way, so yeah, he, in some weird accent, he goes like, "Oh, sexy Soldier Mommy, thank you for carrying." I'm just like, whoa, okay, buddy, calm down. And he was like, And he continued. He was like, "Oh, has anybody ever told you your voice is beautiful, my queen?" And I was just, I was still, he was saying this to me while I was getting like jumped by their whole team, right? I was sitting there going like, what the fuck? Might be just French, but you recognize the accent. Well, that's the thing. It wasn't full French Canadian. But yeah, so he keeps on going, and I'm like getting fucking gangbanged by 2 tanks and like a tracer and a mercy, right? Running away, crouch spamming a soldier. I'm just like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Help, help, help. And the guy's just like randomly talking shit. And my brain is just like, what the fuck is happening? What is he saying? And I'm like, oh, thanks. Right. I'm like, oh, okay, thanks. Because at this point, everybody just assumed I was like a 12-year-old boy because I kind of have the 12-year-old boy voice. And also a girl playing DPS. Unheard of for the time. Okay. So yeah, everyone just had thought I was like a 12-year-old boy at that point, which makes me also think the guy might be friend. No, I'm just kidding. So yeah. And then, and I'm like, oh, thank you, right? And he, we win the game at the end of it, like cool overtime play and all that. And he goes like, oh, Soldier Mommy, thank you, you're so good. You should consider doing voice acting. And I was like, oh, no, that's okay. And he's like, oh, you should do lewd voice acting. And then the game ended. And I didn't get to say anything back. And I was like, what the... What? what? Bro was a scouter, right? I don't even think I have that good a voice for it, too. Because it wasn't like I was going like, oh, hey, guys. Push main and I'll give you a reward. I wasn't doing anything like that. I was being a fucking gremlin playing Soldier 76 on the flank. Going like, guys, go mid! And I was like saying stupid shit, being a gremlin. So yeah, wild game. Be normal on the internet challenge, impossible. And once again, this guy didn't speak at all the whole game until the very end, which is crazy. And then didn't bring up the not safe for work shit at the end. It's not voice acting, but you are, it's not lewd voice acting, but you are voice acting. True. Granted, my voice acting right now is just me being a gremlin. I'll be honest. I don't really. This is how I speak normally. Maybe like slightly deeper, but like that's more of a morning voice thing. So, try not to be a creep on the internet. Gone wrong. Cost called in the hood. So yeah. Some other, and then I was gonna kind of go off of this last story because for some reason there was a map called Nepal. Okay, in Overwatch, that map always had the weirdest people or coolest people. There was, I remember my experience with a guy named Piano Man. He was playing on that map. And I was kind of popping off again on Soldier. Nepal is a real thing. No, it's just an Overwatch map. I don't know what you're talking about, Trip. No, but so there was a map, or there's a game where there's a guy named Piano Man. And I had seen Piano Man before on some other like streams, and yeah, I was doing really well, and I was blessed by Piano Man. He basically was an Overwatch player who would play the piano while playing Overwatch somehow. I don't know how he did it, but he proved it was live. He would play piano live while playing Overwatch somehow. So we'd like capture a point, and then he'd stop moving, and then you'd just hear him play piano. And he played a whole piano song for me because I was popping off. It was very funny. He was talking about how good the team was and how good I was a soldier on the flank. It was really funny. So yeah, Piano Man, very cool. And then yeah, also there were other stories of surprisingly French Canadian. I didn't realize this was going to be a French Canadian roast session or Canadian roast session in general, but we're kind of here. There's another time where I was playing Widowmaker. And this is like after I'd practiced a whole bunch for Widowmaker for my team because she was necessary for the meta at the time. And I remember playing on that map for a while, and there was a French Canadian that got very angry at me despite me having gold medals and everything and being on fire constantly as Widowmaker. We were losing the game, therefore it's the woman's fault who's playing DPS. And I have the image, though I can't show it on Twitch. But let's just say, like, Let's just say I got hit with the go back to the kitchen and then get called a very bad slur, whore, at the end of it for trying to play DPS. That was very cool. Overwatch is very cool. But yeah, so wide variety of things. We got the not so normal nice guy with the piano man. We got the not normal horny guy with the soldier mommy dude. And we got the not normal because he's French Canadian, but also because he's an asshole toxic dude. Very good experiences in Overwatch only, basically, is what I'm trying to say. But you couldn't type GG easy, by the way. This was the time he hit me with that. While GG easy was filtered out, the N-word was not filtered out. You could just type the N-word if you wanted. So good old Blizzard classic, am I right? GG easy. Sorry, you can't say that, Trip. I'm banning you. Mods, twist his balls. Twist his balls, mods, do it. Wait, I'm the only mod. Oh, shit. Duality of man, weird, wholesome, weird asshole, basically. GG easy, not allowed. Yeah. Okay, so, continuing on. Those are the stories. That's good. I think the moldy Pepsi was probably the crowning story of all that. So hopefully you enjoyed the moldy Pepsi. Mods throw them into an air fryer. Mods do cock and ball torture. Women touching without consent also allowed. Basically, yeah. Blizzard classic. Really just amazing. Amazing specimens, really. Okay. So next, after showing some stories, I got some other stuff to show you. Different things here. So I got some images. One on my left there, that's my PC that I built all on my own. We got a 3070 or 3080 in there, which is super cool. We got the RGB gamer lights, obviously. We got 32 gigs of RAM. Filled out in all the slots so that one, it's not as upgradable in the future because I'm an idiot, but also it looks a lot cooler when all the slides are there. We got big ass Noctua fans there for my CPU, which is really funny because my CPU really doesn't need that big of a fan because it's a 5600X. Lol. Cable management, dude, I fucking love cable management. I'm gonna gush about it. Cable management also played a role in this robot on the right. I fucking love cable management. I love making my cables look like there's no cables. So as you can see, no cables tucked around there. All really nice angles. Tied off. Super good. I love fucking... Ooh, I love cable management. It's so good. Now, as you can see, the robot on the right here, this is part of my robotics club in high school. I basically wired this whole robot. And speaking of cable management, as you can see... There's very good cable management on this thing. I literally spent like multiple hours making sure the cables on this thing didn't break and were managed really well. And as you can see, there's a lot of cables down there, but it's not like a spaghetti mess of cables. You could follow each individual cable. It was super cool. And this thing could shoot t-shirts across a whole football field. Oh shit. Wait, I'm leaking some other images. But yeah, so very cool. Very, very cool. I love cable management. I love building robots and stuff. Imagine it's the same feeling middle-aged women get when they sort cereal into clear plastic dispensers. Yeah, basically. I think that is the same feeling. Just that ultimate satisfaction of, no cable. So yeah, those are my two technical beauties. The t-shirt cannon there, which I spent a lot of time doing, and not entirely on my own, but a lot of the stuff on that t-shirt cannon I built myself. So very cool. And then the PC, very cable managed, built myself, researched myself. Very cool, very cool. Back is a mess, but I don't see it, so I don't care. See, the back here, though, is also really good. I remember I took my computer into Micro Center because I need to get a new power supply. And I wanted them to test if it, like, fried anything else because my power supply went. And they tested it, and they're like, oh, you're fine. And then they were like, oh, we can install the power supply for you. And they open it to, like, look at it, and they walk back over to me and go, like, okay, I'm gonna let you know this ahead of time. I'm not going to be able to cable manage as well as whoever did this. Do you know who did this? And I look back at the Micro Center guy and I'm like, oh, you know, that was me. I did that, you know, not to brag or anything, but yeah, no, that's my cable management. It's super good. And this guy does it professionally, you know what I mean? So, but he even admitted that he wasn't going to be able to like cable manage it nearly as nicely. I still had him do it because I was busy at the time. He did a pretty good job, I will say, all things considered, but mine was better. I'll be honest. I cable managed better. So, flexing a little bit. A lot of it, actually. We do a little flexing. Okay. So then next, as you can see, there's a sword. It's not a big sword. It's a pretty small sword, all things considered. I used to think it was a big sword when I was a kid, I'll be real. But fairly small sword. I got this sword way back when at the Scottish Irish Festival in an area near me. So that's very cool. Very cool sword. One of my first swords that I got, one of my first weapons. And then we have the aggressively American gun. This is a gun that I own. It's got a EOTech scope with a magnifier, as you can see there. So we got some zoom and we got some holographic sights. EOTech scopes are really cool IRL. I'm not going to lie. It looks exactly like a game. It's very cool. And yeah, so I picked all the parts on the gun myself. This baby I am super accurate with. It's very well sighted. It's very cool. We love guns. So yeah. Eagle Scree, basically, yeah. What the fuck is a kilometer? What the fuck is a kilometer? Don't bring a robot to a sword fight or a gun to a PC fight. Basically, yeah. But you can bring a sword to any fight, really. A sword fight is just... A sword can win anything. Nah, I'd win, is what I'm trying to say. But yeah, guns, very fun. I like to go shooting with my dad, with Papa Dragon. Shooting is very fun. I'm 0 out of 100 nugget. That's what I did 0 for. Which, for a hollow sight, is actually probably not very good. But a hollow sight, you can actually shoot pretty far with. I think my crowning shot is I think I've hit a target at like 600 meters. Something like that. At the firing range. Which is super cool. Super big caliber gun. Actually, I think it may have been with this gun, actually. That I shot it at 600 too. But either way, very fun. Very, very fun. Next, we got some different art assets that I'm particularly proud of. The one on the left is by Fleesvion. Also, all of these people are credited in my panels. So, what's it called? So make sure you show them love. But yeah, the one on the left, Fleesvion. Very cool art. Top one, Momo Moo, I think is their Twitter handle. There's a lot of stuff in the Twitter handle. So, but that's also very good art. That's the art that we use for the stinger here. As you can see. But, and then we have the art by Now Faro, I think is how you say his name. It's very cool art. For a very cool dragon, obviously. You really liked the first one? I know, right? The first one actually turned out really well. I'm a big fan of their style. Especially with the like red and stuff that's highlighted. Super cool. So yeah, I use that one for my profile pictures and all that. Super cool art. Eventually I'll be showing off Wyrmbreaker art as well, but obviously that's gotta get some time in the oven, as the Nvidia dude would say. So yeah. That's it from me regarding my little PowerPoint here. We've been yapping for what, just over an hour, almost an hour and a half, probably like more like an hour 25, something like that. So over an hour or hour and a half for yapping, which is pretty good. I know that comic. That sounds like you're seeing flashbacks to the war. The Brain Rot Girlfriend. I really love that comic. It's a really good comic, especially this new one. This new image has been living rent-free in my head ever since it came out, and it is spread across the internet. This is like the birth of a new reaction image. What the Sigma, honestly. But yeah, so some final notes going forward. Obviously I mentioned the Wyrmbreaker art that I got to do. I also got to work on alerts. I know I said a while back that alerts might be one of the new things that comes to debut. I did not get those done. So we're going to have to wait for that. But I'm gonna get more like commissioned art done eventually for alerts. Some using the Whelpers. So the Whelper art also counts as the alerts. So look forward to that. That'll probably be like another month and a half. We'll see. Depending on the turnover time, obviously. And then I mentioned that I want my newest journey of learning how to be good at stuff is recently in singing, in addition to also learning Japanese, because 1, anime's cool, 2, Hololife's cool. I'm anime brain rotted is what I'm trying to say, and singing is also very cool. I think it's a cool skill to have, so eventually working towards that. A cover will probably come first, which sounds surprising, because the cover has a lot more like post FX versus doing a song live, even if it's for karaoke. So I have been practicing a lot for a specific cover, and I'm getting there. So honestly, you could see a cover within the next 3 months easily. So I think I do all right. Yeah, but yeah, so that's gonna be really fun, and kind of along that line, this is the beginning of the adventure, right? I have been obviously streaming consistently for like 3 months at this point, but that's without the live 2D model. But with the new live 2D debut and all that, we're really starting the next step in our journey. We're gonna start a lot of different cool things. We're gonna start streaming a lot. We're gonna, I'm probably gonna start pushing content elsewhere, within what I can do with a job, obviously. And basically what I'm trying to say though is that a lot more to come. This isn't obviously just like a temporary thing. I'm hoping to continue going for the foreseeable future. So I can't wait to spend that time with you guys, have fun doing different games like Baldur's Gate, Elden Ring, a whole bunch of stuff like that. Speaking of Elden Ring, we do got to get going on that because 3 days, Shadow of the Tree. Also, one more thing. As you saw on Twitter earlier, possibly, my schedule is kind of a meme schedule for this week because I was, what's it called? Putting in debut stuff. But are we going to increase the brain rot? There's really nothing left to rot, realistically. But yes, we are. That's why we're, this is like a good reaction image for what's going to happen in the future, basically. What the Sigma, honestly. So yeah, I also have my schedule for this week. Since the schedule that we had earlier was a bit of a meme schedule. So yeah, as you can see, lots of streams planned for this week. Today, obviously, we're going to be doing more Elden Ring, continuing on with that. Wednesday, tomorrow, we're going to actually start stream really early, 4 hours early, to get more Elden Ring stream time in. So lots of fucking Elden Ring. Tomorrow, super early. You probably don't have to be there at the beginning, because I know it's a little earlier than normal. But I will be streaming, so if you are around, feel free to hang out. We're going to be playing more Elden Ring. It'll be good. Thursday, depending on where we get to with Elden Ring's stream on Wednesday, we're probably going to try Helldivers. However, if Moog isn't dead on Wednesday, we'll probably do more Elden Ring on Thursday, okay? So that'll be at 9 p.m. Pretty normal schedule. Basically, as soon as I get home from work. All of these times are basically as soon as I get home from work, okay? So, and they're all in EST still. Friday, though, 1 a.m. So a little later, unfortunately. We're going to be starting Shadow of the Erdtree. Probably only going to be, like, able to do maybe, like, a 3-4 hour stream. But we're going to play it. It's quite a bit later. And by 1 a.m., I mean, technically, that'll be Saturday. Technically. But it'll be, like, Friday night, 1 a.m., which is technically Sunday or Saturday morning. You get the gist. Yeah, so Shadow of the Erdtree. We're going to be doing that. Saturday, also Shadow of the Erdtree. At 10 p.m. EST. So yeah, look forward to it. I'm really excited to play Shadow of the Erdtree. I've actually been really enjoying Elden Ring, I'll be honest. Big swords. So that'll be really fun. We're moving forward with that though. Next week will also be a stream on every day. I plan to stream every day for a month. That is my idea. Some of the streams may be a little weird, like the 1 a.m. one. But in honor of Live 2D debut, I'm gonna be streaming every day. So don't expect you guys to show up for every single one of them. I do, of course, but I don't expect you guys. I expect you. But no, I'm just kidding. So yeah, if you are around, feel free to stop by. Don't feel guilty if you don't make it. We're gonna be putting in some hours, getting that live 2D debut going, you know? So it'll be super fun. Hopefully you guys will enjoy. And yeah, there you go. Debut has been concluded for the most part. We can still yap a bit if you guys have any questions. Oh, yeah, and then also, I didn't really show this super well, but look at, we got like another alternate angle of our campsite. This will be what we do when we're like browsing, what's it called? If we're browsing like, I don't know, fucking, oh, I don't dox anything. Okay, this is fine. Like if we're like, you know, browsing like a web browser or something, this will be like the screen that we do it at versus our normal chatting screen, which our normal chatting stream is going to be Fight Trip from Middle of the Stump. Don't worry, he's Canadian. Just like give us some Tim Hortons and it'll fold. But this will be our normal chatting screen versus the other one, which will be more for if we're, you know, hanging out, looking at art or whatever, or maybe looking at trailers or something like that. So but yeah, hopefully you guys have enjoyed. Once again, a lot of cool stuff going, and I have a stream deck, so it's super easy for me to do all of the fun stuff and mess around with the model. We also have a variety, 2 things that I haven't showed you regarding new stuff. There's an new intermission screen for when I like go grab water or something, which I might do before we start learning. So, but that has unique BG. And then also a new ending screen, which also has another unique BG. So, very excited to show those off, but you'll get to see it. You also get to see like the variation probably of the ending screen, since we're going to be going for quite a few more hours. It'll hit nighttime, which means nighttime variations. Let's go. You dibs sitting on the wall back there. The wall is a primo spot, I'll be honest. That's where the lookouts stand. So, and look, the camp here is that's where we put our weapons. We got the log as well. We got the law. You guys could sit on either side of me and we could look at like TikTok or something. What the Sigma? Oh my god. Gibbity Gat Riz. Oh my god. Yeah, if you haven't seen that comic, by the way, it's called like My Brain Rot Girlfriend or something. It's a really funny comic. It's a really funny comic. Grim, you linked the, what's it called? The Brain Rot Girlfriend doing a Fortnite dance at the funeral. So good. It's so good. Oh, we also got, there's another chapter of like Brain Rot Riz. That was really funny. That was a really good chapter. So highly recommend Brain Rot Girlfriend. It's like an online comic strip, manga strip, whatever you want to call it. It's very fun. You need this comic? Here, let me see if I can. Brain Rot Girlfriend. It's gotten very popular. Oh, here, wait, I can just... Wait, maybe we make use. Wait, pausing. Gamers, watch this. The technology. Ready? The technology. Okay. Okay, the technology. Wait, pausing. Are you pausing? Pause. Okay, there we go. Okay, now you can look at the comic pages. It's only like a page a chapter, so it's not like, you know, the longest running comic in existence, but you know, it's there. So but yeah, so it's the first page. Huh? What? With that Elriz, your mewing streak stop? Come on, where's the Sigma I adore that's always looks maxing? Were you edging or gooning? Don't just leave me that gap. It's okay. You will always be my little baby Gronk, trying not to be a beta. Okay, Skibbity. By the way, I'm hungry. Can Blood cook me some food? Some bussin' food? Please. Also, no phantom tax. Just reading it hurts my brain. But also, I like the can you shut the fuck up. That's like perfect, really. Skibbity dop dop dop. Yes, yes. Skibbity dop dop. Neep neep. Ooh, Grimace shake a whole bunch of turbulence. Freddy Fazbear having a tough time catching some Z's. You want me to scoop you whoop? Let me croon you a sleepy time, Jammer Blood. 1, 2, buckle my shoe. 3, 4, buckle some more. Hello, hello! Thank you for the happy debut. Hello, hello, everyone. This is my mama. She is amazing. Hello, hello. Thank you for coming to wish me a happy debut. You're catching the you're here at an interesting time where we're talking about comic strip, about stuff that is incomprehensible, really. But hi. Welcome, welcome. I hope you are doing good today. Oh, here's the funeral one. Today is my aunt's funeral. I told my girlfriend to behave and keep her mouth shut. She's doing good to now. Maybe we should reward her some chicken nuggets later. She did not, in fact, say a word. The deadpan face while she's doing the, like, default dance. Amazing. Wait, I can, like... Can't I do, like, a thingy? You love how the art looks? It's really good art, too, huh? Or wait. Do this shit. Either way. Yeah. Brain Rot Girlfriend. Very good. Oh, here's the Brain Rot Riz. This is a really good one, too. The Brain Rot Riz. Sugma, Ligma, Sokon, Dragon, Alof. Wait, what comes after Alof? Alof you. It's so cute. This one's, like, really cute, actually. Like, to be honest, the other stuff, I can't imagine. Because, like, trying to, you know, you gotta try to be normal. But, like, this one's good. This one. Brain Rot Riz. That's all I can say. And I think the most recent one... Wait, no, there's a 4.5? I haven't seen the 4. Oh! Okay, wait. A psychological tag? It is psychological, to be fair. Never click on extras? You're crazy for that? I clicked on it and then immediately knew my mistake. But yeah, and then here's the full What the Sigma one. No cap, bussin' taco, literally hitting the gritty, bruh, sussy, Kirby at tummy, be all glitchy, Cerno funky dance. Skibbity toilet chungus like metal pipe falling goofy, Oppenheimer, diarrhea dripping nonstop. Yep. Yeah, go to Chad. What the Sigma? So good. So good. Brain Rot Girlfriend. There it is. Okay. Well, with that. Here, wait. Maybe I click on the extra now that it's hidden away. Because I don't think... I think it just looked like titty, right? I don't think it was actually titty. It was definitely titty. Never mind. Well, okay. Is it titty if there's no, like, you know, the... Maybe I should stop talking about this. Let's play Elden Ring, shall we? Or, okay, what I'm probably gonna go do... I'm probably... Oh, whoops. I'm probably going to go grab a Beppis of the not moldy variety, as we have moved past that arc in my life. Yeah, I'm gonna go grab Beppis, I think. And probably go and what's it called? Just grab Beppis actually. While the game starts. So I'll get to show off. Yeah, Goat and Elden Ring busting it down with the sauce. True. True. Honestly, for real, no cap. Straight bussin'. Sigma. To be honest. You ever think like I was watching a Hololive stream yesterday and one of the EN members was playing, and the EN member is like notorious for starting brain rot, like TikTok brain rot in super crazy shit. And they had like a Japanese member there who, you know, hadn't like doesn't speak English fluently, and she at the start of the stream got the Japanese member to say what the sigma balls, to which she had no idea what the fuck the talent was trying to say that was trying to teach her that. And everybody in chat was just like, please stop. The Sigma balls, basically. Yeah, sibling stream. Yeah, Danny. All my fellow siblings have been showing a lot of support, which is super cool. Danny, Zen, super cool. Basically, your children are strong, Bake. But yeah, okay, so I'm gonna go get Pepsi. And also probably change the what's it called? The game to Elden Ring. And then I can also show off the intermission screen. So yeah, I'll be back. I'm gonna grab Beppis. Make sure you grab some water if you're gonna stick around, hang out. Or Beppis. And then yeah, we're gonna get some Elden Ring done. We gotta get to Moog. So I'm probably gonna ask for some backseating to help speed that along. We probably need to like do a lot of leveling today into, because tomorrow's gonna be 16-hour stream, so we'll have a lot of time to get to Moog. So today is probably just gonna be a lot of leveling, somewhat normal pacing still. So we'll be fine, but we will need to hurry up. So okay, I'll be back.